Hi, I'm Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4, and we are at opening day for Farmers Market 2025. It is a beautiful day. You must be living a good life because you got blessed with great weather. I've got Rachel Bauer, the Superintendent of Recreation for the Palos Heights Parks and Rec Department. Rachel, thank you for being here this morning. Let's go right to it. It is a beautiful day. What a great day to kick off the farmers market. First, can you tell us, how did planning go for it this year? All the same vendors, new vendors? What does it look like?
I do have some new vendors, so it's exciting. You got to come out and look for them. But I've got hot sauce, green chilies. I got a tea vendor. I've got other like handcrafted items. So definitely some new vendors from last year. So it's worth a try to come check them out.
All right, and I'm looking around, several I recognize already. So if your favorites were here last year, probably going to find them again?
Most likely, yes.
Okay, so the farmers market runs from today, Wednesday, May 7th, all the way through, and then what are the hours?
Goes through October 8th, but we're not here on July 2nd because we need that. We have our big July 3rd festival, so we need to save the manpower for that. So, and it goes from 8 to 1, and we're here in the municipal lot at 12217 South Harlem.
All right, so every Wednesday all the way through into October, except
for July 2nd. No, July 2.
Okay. All right, then how about, so you mentioned earlier a couple of the new vendors, and I know you always have a big variety of vendors here, and obviously we've got the beautiful flowers and plants behind us. I know there's another garden center here. Can you give us kind of a sample of who are some of the vendors here, the types of things people will find?
Sure. Yeah, so we have Zellenrust Farm Market behind us. So right now they've got all their flowers because it's a little early for their produce, but they will have produce in a couple weeks. Lyons Fruit Farm, they have I saw asparagus over there today, and some jams and jellies and things like that. They will have more fruits as the season progresses as well. We have microgreens as well. So he's here. Selling those microgreens. Like you mentioned, plants. So we have a nursery here. We also have a Taste of Martha's Kitchen, who they have their homemade products, their pies. Oh my gosh, their breads, Dave. Their breads are amazing. The zucchini and the pumpkin bread and banana bread. I actually, as soon as we're done, I'm heading over there because they do sell out. And cookies and things like that. Pampered Chef is here. We have Urban Canopy is here until July. There's advertising their composting through Palos Heights. Did you know about the composting?
I've heard.
Yeah, so there's a composting program, so you got to come talk to them about that. And then they also have some of their canned products and mushrooms. We also have candles. We have handmade products such as like blankets and doll clothes. Even have goose clothes. Lots of fun stuff.
Ask what is?
Oh, those little porch gooses, right. Geese. So yeah, we do have that. And then what else do we have? Hot sauce, I think I mentioned, and the green chili, and we also have nuts to go. I mean, there's I'm just hitting the tip of the iceberg here. There's plenty of things to check out and different variety of vendors.
Say if you're looking for it, there's a good chance you're going to find it here. I'm like you. I've tried some of these vendors. Not intentionally, but oh my gosh, that looks good. There's some of the baked goods, especially, obviously the produce. How many vendors do you have? Is it the same every weekend? Like, how many do you have today?
So there's 35 total vendors, and most of them come every week, but I do have a few spots that rotate. If you check out our Facebook page and also the City of Palos Heights website, I do have a list of the vendors that are coming and ones that come only certain days and things like that. So if you have a question, always give us a call at the Parks and Rec Department, and I can tell you what day they're expected to come.
All right, and then one final question for you. I know you do theme days.
Yes.
You've got one coming up in June, right? Can you give us what are theme days and what happens on theme day that's different than the other Wednesdays?
Sure. So starting on June 4th, while the kids are getting out of school, we have a theme for each week until August. And basically we will hide little pictures around the market at the vendor booths that are scavenger hunt. So the kids have a master list. They go around and look for those pictures. Once they find all of them, we have a prize for them at our information booth. So it's something to keep them engaged and walking around while they're here, while their parents shop.
You realize you're bringing out the kid in me. I want to do the scavenger hunt now.
Yeah.
What's the first scavenger hunt on that June 4th day?
Sure. It's mythical forest. So think fairies and wizards and magic type of things. So we do encourage everybody to, if you want to come and dress up in the theme, feel free to do so. I tell vendors that they can do the same thing. But again, we'll have that on the schedule on the Facebook page through the Palos Heights Parks and Rec. There's a page for the farmers market.
Okay. And then the last question, I wasn't sure, do you have sponsors? I know you've had sponsors in the past to help make this happen because this is a big production.
We do. So Legacy Insurance is a sponsor. And I can't say enough great things about Palos Pediatric Dentistry. They support the Park District and many, many events, and they are one of our sponsors for this farmers market as well. So I want to thank them. And then Northwestern Medicine actually donated to us. So we are using that money towards the promotion of things and getting the word out that we have this market. So we want to thank all three of them.
All right. Congratulations on that.
Thing, Dave.
Absolutely. No, please.
So we actually have a frequent shopper card too.
Oh.
So if you come, every time you come, you can get a punch. And once you get 10 punches, you can put it into a raffle. And I get donations from the vendors, and you could win a prize. If you bring a reusable bag, you can get 2 punches. So I'll do that 3 times throughout the season. So make sure you stop by the info tent to get your card.
All right, nice bonus little thing there. Make sure you stop by your table right near the front. Aside from that, you have so many great vendors here. A beautiful way to start a day, and everybody will find something and do the reusable bag and get the hole punch, right?
That's right, exactly.
A lot of great things going on. Rachel, thank you for putting this together. Have a great summer. Obviously, we got a great kickoff here.
Absolutely.
All right, I grabbed Chris Lee I have to say for just a second here because I know there are customers coming and going. I don't want to interrupt as much as possible. But Chris, this is your vendor spot here. You are Wonder Pork, right? Yep. Can you talk to us about what is your business, how long you've been in, and what about your product?
Okay, sure. So I got a farm about an hour and a half south of here in central Illinois, north of Champaign. This is the 3rd year we've been coming up to Palos Heights. I have a farm. We raise hogs. I'm the 5th generation farmer, and I've got 2 sons doing it with me as well. And we have a neighbor that raises some beef, so we brought some beef up too to sell. And this market's been terrific for us over the last 3 years. We've got a lot of good, loyal customers. So as Dave and I were just talking before we went on, we're truly a farm to table because all the pork is raised by me. I take care of them every day. And we come straight to the market here to sell straight to the customer. So we think we've got a great product. So
in full disclosure, I mean, yes, I've tried the product, and yes, it is very good. And it's nice that you're able to co-op with another farmer in there too. So definitely want to encourage people coming out, check out Wonder Pork. You mentioned you got pork, you've got beef, you have a few other products too. You want to mention that?
I think that's all we've got. I can get chicken for people as well if they're interested. We've got a farmer that's close to us that raises chicken. So, but I got about any cut of pork you want, from ribs to bacon to our sausage. Our bacon is terrific. It's our best seller. We can do halves and wholes if somebody wants to, do their own and fill their freezer. We can certainly accommodate that as well.
All right, that's what I was looking for because it's early in the day, but already you're starting to make me hungry. You could do the bacon, all the parts of pork or the beef, and you guys do ribeye sandwiches too, did I see?
We do have ribeye sandwiches as well as 12-ounce ribeye steaks as well.
Okay. So you're going to find it here. Definitely want to encourage people to check out Wonder Pork. Chris, thank you for being here. I look forward to another summer with you.
Thanks.
All right, we're in front of Blissfully Rooted, a new vendor at the Palos Heights Farmer Market, and we've got Chantel, right? Can you tell us a little bit about your business and your product, because it is very unique, and also maybe how you got started?
Sure. So I do all natural targeted aromatherapy products. I started as a cheer mom and cheer coach making bows and spiritware. And my husband, who is a dog trainer, got a 3rd dog, and he is very sweet but very smelly. And I didn't like all of the synthetic products we were using to combat that in the house. So I decided to start making my own candles, and I wanted to do them all natural and with aromatherapy. And I ended up incorporating them as gifts for the moms of athletes in my cheer business, and it took off. And since then, we have grown and rebranded to do all targeted aromatherapy, and we have 7 more scents now, so we have 8 in total.
Well, congratulations. And there really is an incredible, the journey of how you got to this point, right? You probably didn't picture this 10 years ago.
I didn't picture this 2 years ago. Yeah, this definitely happened very quickly, but it's something I'm very passionate about. And I think it's grown because of that passion behind it. I really, truly believe in the benefits of all natural products. So I'm becoming a licensed therapist, and I also am really a big believer in creating the environment for that therapeutic space. And I think aromatherapy really does that.
Maybe you could speak to that because you kind of opened the door there about, you make your own product. Can you talk about what some of your specific products are, maybe even some of the scents that you've created?
Absolutely. So I do 2 scents for each target. The base target for all of my products is stress relief and anti-anxiety. So then on top of that, we have a secondary benefit. I have 2 products for hormone balance. I have 2 products that help with migraine and headache relief. I have 2 products for clarity and focus. And then I also have 2 products for nostalgia. So they're just really great mood lifters. And when I make my products, actually, I see the benefits of it. Well, I'll be doing a production run for one of probably the best anti-anxiety, which is my April showers. And the whole house smells like it. And you can see everybody in the house is very relaxed. Yes, yes. And it's amazing hormone balancing. So I have teenage girls, preteen girls, and it really helps with those mood swings. It helps with any of the symptoms that they're feeling because of the hormone imbalance that they're experiencing.
So you probably have a pretty good test market with the cheerleaders. So I know it's a very competitive thing, and I like the journey from the connection. I'm like, how are you going to connect these? The cheerleading to the dog to, and here we are.
Actually, believe it or not, we were just at a bracketed cheer tournament. So my one daughter is a competitive cheerleader, and we were at a bracketed tournament. And one of her teammates had really bad cramps before their second performance. She was in tears, and we let her use the April Showers roller, and 15 minutes later, her cramps were gone. So I'm a big believer in it. I use the products on myself. My children use the products. My husband uses the products. We test everything before we put it out there because I want to be able to speak to the power of that product. Yeah.
Well, it's a good guarantee to put behind it. Thank you for coming to Palos Heights Farmer Market. Another great vendor to check out here. Thank you. Good luck and welcome to Palos. All right, I'm in front of Heatley's sauces, a variety of sauces, right? I've got Xander here who's on staff at Heatley's. Xander, can you tell us about what is the product you guys are selling at the farmers market?
Yeah, of course. So we sell artisan hot sauce. We focus on flavorful hot sauces instead of just super hot sauce. So all of our stuff is flavorful with a good amount of heat depending on what your range of heat is. So if you're looking for a specific dish, we probably got you covered here.
Can I like the emphasis on flavor because I like heat sometimes, but to me the flavor is always more important. Can you give me some example? How many different sauce flavors do you have?
So we have 8 regular flavors that we have all the time, and then we run a limited edition special flavor from time to time. So right now we're running a rose petal hot sauce for a Valentine's Day. It's a very aromatic, flavorful, sweet hot sauce. Pairs just about on anything I put it on. And my mother, she loves it. She begged me to get more of it. So if you're looking to try something interesting, try that. But one of my favorites, or one that I use a lot, is our bourbon steak here. It is a steak sauce, but I rarely use it on steak. I'll put it on a burger and mac and cheese, on my eggs in the morning, just to give that peppery, Worcestershire sauce flavor to something, a little bit salty. But it's pretty versatile, and if you can just throw it on pretty much anything and be pretty happy.
As I say, so you actually are involved in making some of the sauces, right? But you're also, it sounds like a user, a tester of the product.
Oh yeah, I cook in the kitchen. I bottle the sauce. I've labeled all the sauces. I organize everything in the warehouse, and I use this stuff on the daily. My fridge has at least 5 boxes of most of the sauce in here, and any of our limited edition ones, I take a couple home just to savor them.
I was going to say, it sounds like if Xander's endorsing, it's a pretty good endorsement. But can you also tell us about the name Heatley? Who is Heatley? Where does the name come from?
Yeah, of course. So Heatley is the name of the chef that created all our stuff. He's the mastermind behind everything. It's just so perfect that his name is Heatley. It's not like made up. That is his actual name. So yeah, he was been a chef for 30 years, working in Chicago. And then during COVID, he decided to do this because, layoffs were happening. So he started doing this in his garage, and here we are now doing 700 shows a year, looking to expand more. And he is the mastermind that's created and tinkers with all these sauces.
Congratulations on that, and developing this product. And definitely, I'm going to encourage people to check it out. Like I said, whether it's for a cookout or on the grill or steaks or burgers, or just to add a little extra flavor, zing to your food. A lot of great options here, right? Thanks, Xander. Good luck this summer. Welcome to Palos Heights. We're in front of Araceli's Bakery. I've got Phil here as the owner, right?
Yes. Phil Rincon. My given name is Felipe Rincon. My name.
Felipe or Phil?
Phil. Call me Phil.
Okay. And Phil, I know you've been here for a lot of years. I've been here that if I get here too late, I know that sometimes you guys sell out in some of your products. What do you guys carry?
We sell tamales. We have pork, chicken, pepper, cheese, and vegan tamales. And we also have a vegan chicken tamale for different religions. We have them here.
Yeah, people who want to practice non-meat.
Correct. Actually, more than anymore, no pork. No pork. They'll have chicken, but no pork.
Okay. All right, so you've got a good variety here, and I know you saw it, and you said bakery because you also carry other baked goods,
We have
right?
muffins next door to us. They come out of our other store in Franklin Park, and then we come out of Villa Park, and we bring tamales. So we come and share.
All right, I definitely want to recommend. I have tried the tamales; they are excellent. If you get here a little too late in the day, you might miss the opportunity. But how long have you guys been in business?
In business, about 45 years. We've been in business for a long time.
Wow, that's an incredible. I mean, there aren't too many businesses that last that long.
It's a family business, and that's how long we've been together. Yeah.
And obviously, a tribute or testimony to how good your product is. And how long have you been coming to the farmers market here?
I think coming to this market about 12 or 14 years coming to this market here. Yeah, we also do other markets. We do Frankfurt and Tinley Park also, and we do Daily Plaza too.
Okay, well, thank you for coming to this one, especially with that whole crew going. How about, can I ask a question? Do you have a favorite tamale?
Oh, the pork. The spicy pork, my best. Oh, yeah, absolutely, yes, without a doubt.
We're getting close to lunch hour, and yes, I'm getting hungrier as we go on here. Phil, thank you very much. Thanks for coming to the farmers market. Definitely want to encourage people to come out, check out the baked goods. There's some amazing looking muffins right there, and obviously wonderful tamales. Thanks, Phil. Have a good summer.
Thank you.
Okay, we're standing in front of Oliviceto, and I've got owner Josie here. And I know you're a regular. You've been at the farmers market coming here for, how many years have you been coming to Palos?
I've been part of this community, this farmers market, for 11 years.
Wow, congratulations. Thank you. On behalf of Palos, thank you. How about tell us about your product? You do carry mostly oils, but you have a variety of products, right? Vinegar too?
That's correct. Yes, I do have vinegar pasta, actually balsamic from Modena, Italy.
Other products?
We got maple syrup, local honey, sea salts, just a little gourmet shop with a little different things here and there.
Okay, and then in fairness, I'm going to have to say I've tried your oil and the vinegars. We drink the vinegar. You got us going on how to use it as a beverage. I've tried the honeys, excellent honeys. So I definitely want to recommend them. But can you talk about, how did you get started in this business?
So it was probably about 14 years ago. We were in Maine and we got stuck in a snowstorm. And we needed a place to eat. So we entered this cute little grocery store, and it turned out to be an olive oil store. And I couldn't stop thinking about it. We just thought, wow, we lived in LaGrange, and we thought LaGrange needs something like this, something fun. And a year and a half later, after going to California, getting trained, we made it. We made it happen.
Congratulations. I mean, think about what an incredible story to go from, if the snowstorm didn't happen, if you don't enter the store, maybe this isn't happening, right? Is that
That is exactly right, yeah.
Well, Josie, thank you very much. Congratulations. Thanks for being a part of the Palos Farmers Market for so many years, and obviously great business and great product.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're in front of Trinity Woodworks. I've got a couple minutes with Rachel, who is, I want to say, co-owner with your husband. Is that right?
Yes, I'll take some credit there.
And first, tell us about your product. What do you sell here?
So we've got a lot of items that are wooden. cutting boards, charcuterie boards, American flag signs, salt cellars, and the like.
So there's some cool products. I have to ask, the planters behind you to your right, is that one of the products?
Yes, we have planter boxes, herb planter boxes for your basil and whatever you like.
Okay. So you got a lot of different items. Now, this is your first year here, is that correct?
It is.
All right. How did you get started? How did you land in the farmer's market? But how did you get started in the business? How long have you been doing this?
So we had been coming to the farmers market as consumers for a while. But this business actually fell into our lap literally when a tornado came through our neighborhood last summer and took down a lot of trees in our area. Thankfully, no one was hurt. There wasn't a lot of damage, just the trees. So my husband got to fulfill his lifelong dream of milling his own wood, and he did that. He put the lumber in our basement. It was been drying out all this time, and we decided to start selling items.
Wow. I mean, that is incredible to think about something bad happening, but how you turned it into something good. Taking those trees that were lost, but turning them into obviously some very beautiful woodwork. And so all these are your husband makes these, or these are all handcrafted?
Handcrafted. My husband makes them. He was a builder for 20 years, so he had that experience already, and so he just started doing it as a hobby. He's an attorney during the day and a woodworker during the night, and I get to come and do the fun things I like to do, interacting with people and making the sales.
It sounds like a great, I love it. He's got a full-time career, but a great hobby like this and creating beautiful products. Well, Rachel, thank you for coming to Palos Heights. I hope you have a good summer, a lot of great items here. We definitely want to encourage people to check out Trinity Woodworks. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you so much.
So that's several of the vendors at the Palos Heights Farmer Market, just actually a sample of the many more that are here, and again, the wide variety. We'll be back later this summer, but definitely want to encourage people to check it out. You've got everything from, produce and garden items and craft items and food products and things to eat now and things to eat, take home and cook later. Great variety of items. Check out the Palos Heights Farmer Market 2025 on Harlem Avenue. I'm Dave Worzel. You've been watching PHTV4. Thank you for watching.